Alright, back to it. The 96 Ranger. So I popped these little caps off right here. Just use a screwdriver. Pop these little caps off right here. This one right here. This one right here. And you'll notice right here. You see that mark? That mark right there? It's got to line up with TC. But you can have it 360 degrees out. It could be one more turn and it's not going to be correct, because for every 2 times the crank turns, 720, the cam turns 1 time. So you want to make sure it's on the, I don't know, I guess it's the compression stroke. But you could tell by popping off this cap, getting a mirror, and what you do is you just look inside right here. And you'll see right there. See the diamond? This is on the plate for the cam sprocket. Alright, you see that. Now, sorry. And on the backing plate right there, there's also a diamond. So there's a diamond. And then there's a diamond. And then if you look down here, on the, you got a diamond right there. And then you also got the diamond right there on the backing plate. The first time I changed this, the timing belt broke, and they gave me a call and they said, so you see you got the diamond right there. And then you got the diamond right there. Alright. So you're on top dead center right there. That's where you need to be. You got that one. And you got that one. You're good. That means you're right on. So that lines up with the TC. So just get it on the correct 360 degrees. And then what I'm gonna do is I just put a 3/8 ratchet, and this thing's just coming out now. I didn't use this chain the first time I did this job. I forgot how I did it, but I did it. I don't know how. I forgot. I might have used a strap wrench, or I don't know. I've seen people where they get a belt and they wrap it around here and they wrap it around here, and then they turn it until the belt pulls on this, and what it does is the belt wraps around here like the serpentine belt, and then you'll pull in this and it holds this in place. And pull this off. And then so see how it went off a little bit. But you could just do it by hand. Lined up right there. So you just move it by hand a little bit, get it back in, and this just pretty much wiggles out. I think the first time I did this, it did not wiggle out. Sorry, I need to zoom out. First time it didn't wiggle out like this. I think I had to pry on it back and forth, left, over here, over here. I was just going around the whole thing prying on it. I really don't think it has a setup for a puller or anything like that. But what I did, the reason it came off easy like that is because what I do is when I first do it, I just come in here with a little sandpaper and I rub it down. And then what I do is I put some like anti-seize or something like that. That's why it came off so easy. It doesn't need to be on there that tight. So that came off pretty easy. Here's that marking that you need right there. This is the ring. That's where the sensor is going to read for the crank sensor. Pull that off. Put that out of the way. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on this. I'm going to take this off right here. This has to come off. Or does it? Yeah. Yeah. So let me do that. And pull this off, move it to the side. And then I believe I got to take this off. Some of this stuff out of the way. An electrical connector. I need a pocket screwdriver or something. Just grab what's ever handy. Break it loose. $10mm. pull that out of the way a little bit. And then you got, let's see, 13, 16. So I just pulled these 4 out right here. From here, 10 millimeter heads. What they do is they go in here, right here, right here, right here, and then I think I got these 2 right here. This one and this one. I believe they're 16 millimeter. And you can't really get it from here. You got to just get it from like an open end. I believe that has, yeah, that has to come out. Even if it doesn't have to come out, it's going to have to come out anyways because I'm going to replace this unit because it's leaking all over the place, or have it rebuilt or whatever. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go find the wrench that fits on there, and then I'm going to loosen these up. So I'll loosen those up. I'll just use some bungee to hold this up out of my way, so it's not really in my way anymore. And then this whole unit right here is all going to come out. This is going to come over here, set to the side, and then I could get access to this. The bolts, here's one of them right here, and I'll let you know which ones those are. So let me get to that. You don't have to, I'm gonna eventually have to take these off right here. They're 17 millimeter. Right now, this is not a part of taking this off though. I had to take this one off down here. Right there. It was this one right here. 13 millimeter. See, that's the thing with American metric stuff. American metric stuff is 10, 13, 15, and Japanese and stuff like that is usually 10, 12, 14. I don't know why, don't ask me why, but that's how they do it. So it just makes sense that it's 13. But so I got that one, and now I'm starting to remember this job right here. Because that one way down. Sorry guys, I'm trying to give you light here, man. Right there, you got that one right there. Okay. It's probably 13 also. And then also you have that one right there. And that one down there is a pain in the ass. You got to go through the bottom right here. You got to go in there with an extension. So I'm going to try to break it loose probably with a wrench from up here. And then go down there and just, you're going to have to use I'll show you the combination after. I'm going to have to pause it to get my hands free, and that's what I'm going to be doing, is taking those 2 off. So you got to get that nut way back there. It's a 10 millimeter head. And I'll just show you the combination I used right here. I got a 10 millimeter swivel, and just something that fit in there nice. Came in through right here, like this, like that. The wobble gives you the extra nice little leverage. And then so I'm taking that out right there. Alright, so that's one of the three, I believe, that are difficult to get to. And then the other 2 is these 2 right here. That one down there, that one down there. Those are 13 millimeters, and they were on there tight. I'm the one who put them on there last, and I put them on there nice and snug. And you tell me, getting a torque wrench in there, man. You tell me how you're going to get a torque wrench in there. You just got to have a feel for it. You can't get a torque wrench in there. Yes, I know, you actually can if you really tried. But I mean, good lord, look at this one. This one shoots all the way to here. This is the room you have to work with, to put a torque wrench inside of here with an extension, and then extension kills the value of the torque. But so you just got to get a feel for it. So I broke these loose with the 13 millimeter, like this. Broke them loose right there. Broke it loose. And then what I'm gonna do is I might come in here with the ratcheting wrench to start this one off down here, and then I'm gonna come in with the ratcheting wrench on this one for sure. But I think before what I used was an extension coming down through over here, maybe with a wrench right here with the a ratchet. So I'll get a ratcheting wrench and see how it works. I could probably get it from here, both with the ratcheting wrench. Think about it. This is the area. This is the whole deal where ratcheting wrenches were made right here. Now this is a perfect example where ratcheting wrench is useful. I mean, look at that. What space do you have? You know what I mean? I'm going to take those off. I'm going to use the ratcheting wrench and I'll get back to you. So I wasn't using these wrenches last time. But, and it was a lot harder. This is just making it so easy. Look at this. Just making it so easy for me. I had to use an extension and a ratchet coming from the other side last time. I don't know if I didn't have the ratcheting wrenches or what, but look at this. It's just making my life so easy. I'm not sweating, I'm not breaking it. It's just easy. Look at this. You gotta love ratcheting wrenches, man. They just make your life so much easier if you're doing this stuff on a daily basis. And then boom, that's done. Almost done. I just gotta wiggle. There we go. I gotta wiggle it. See, this whole thing's gonna come out now. Boom. This pops out. I got those two out. They were 13 millimeter. And it took me 3 times longer last time to take those out, because I came through this way and I used an extension to get through the back right there. That was easy. I think I might have one more bolt somewhere. I gotta look around, let me see. So is those are the two on the bottom. That one's on the top. The last one that was holding it was this 10 millimeter. That was going right back. I'm sorry guys, man, it's hard to. That was right back there. See, it goes right. The 10 millimeter goes right there. And that's where it was. And that 13 millimeter goes right there. So there's a total of 4. There's that 10 millimeter, a 13 millimeter, and 2 13 millimeters down there. And that's these 4 right here. You got the 10 millimeter, 13, 13, the ones from below, the one on that side over there, closest to the firewall, and then this one goes on the top right here. Right here. Okay? So don't get those mixed up, because these are all 13 millimeters. These are all 3 are 13 millimeters. This one goes on the top, right here. These 2 right here go on the bottom, down there. Not these, down here below. And then this one right here goes right over here on this end. Okay? So I think that might have given me a problem before also. So this comes up. You could just pull it out of the way. You got plenty of room to move. I'm just going to take that cover off. I'll probably get another bungee cord and pull this up like this. And then I'll start taking those bolts off for the covers. And then I'll let you know what size those are. Look like, I don't know, 8 millimeter maybe. So let me put a bungee cord. I'm going to put a bungee cord on this, holding this. Then I'm going to take those bolts loose. I'm going to pull the covers off. Alright? So I got this cover off right here. It was just one. That was it. The one. And you got these little fittings right here. You just gotta take off. Just push them in. That's it. It's just held on by that one. What is it? 10 millimeter? 8 millimeter. Let me see. Yeah, 8 millimeter. 8 millimeter. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, 8 millimeter. That one right there is 8 millimeter. So get a socket or a wrench or whatever. 8 millimeter. And I want to get a shout out for this set, man. Right here, this set's the shit. This set right here, I got it from Amazon. It's a Cowhawk Kawk. This set's the shit, dude. I'm telling you, it's the fucking awesome. Now, the way you know that something's fucking good, sorry. You see right here? Take my word for it. Chrome molybdenum is the steel they use for the professional manufacturers. Now think about it. These two cost, actually probably one, this one right here, if you bought from a tool truck, cost the price of this whole set. If you bought this one from a tool truck, it would cost the price of this whole set. Why would a tool truck manufacturer put chrome molybdenum? They don't tell you it's chrome molybdenum. You know why they don't tell you it's chrome molybdenum? Because nobody would pay 10 times the price, 5 times the price, for something they could get for $60. I got this set for like around $60 on Amazon. Nobody would pay the price that they pay for professional tools from a Snap-on truck or whatever if they knew it's the same type of steel. That's why they don't let you know what type of steel it is when they make it. But I'm telling you, I've heard it from the mouths of the people who manufacture for Matco and Snap-on. They use 4100 steel, chrome molybdenum steel. This is professional grade. This is a $60 for a set. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 sockets that are fucking absolutely fantastic. It's 3/8 inch drive. $6 a socket compared to about $40 a socket for other manufacturers. Probably $45 a socket. These are awesome. If you don't have these and you're a professional, fucking get them, dude. They're awesome. They're chrome molybdenum. When you see chrome molybdenum, you know that's something that you gotta have. That's the cover. Came off. You gotta loosen this right here. Down there, that's a 13 millimeter. Yeah, 13. You gotta loosen that also. That is a 17. You gotta loosen both of those. And it's gonna take off tension off of this belt. So you loosen this, and then you loosen that, and it's going to take off tension. It's going to pull tension off of that. And here's the way the belt goes. What happens is when this belt breaks, which is what happened to this vehicle, the belt broke, and they called me and they said, well, my oil light went on and my car doesn't start. That's what they said. Oil light came on and the car don't start. Oil light came on because there was no oil pressure because this is the oil pump. And then obviously the car doesn't start because the timing belt broke. So, you know, that's what happens. But, you know, if I wasn't filming it and I was doing this in one day, it would take me with the right tools. If I had that chain wrench and everything, it would probably take me about 40 minutes to get to this point right here. Maybe about 40 minutes. So it doesn't take that long. One of the most difficult tasks is to get to these lower bolts down here. Get yourself some ratcheting wrenches and you're done. You could get some ratcheting wrenches from AutoZone. You could get them online for pretty cheap, some metric. And then you might have a little trouble busting that bolt loose if you don't have a chain wrench. And also wiggling that crank pulley off is a little bit hard to do. But you see how nasty and dirty it is in here? I gotta get in here. I gotta clean this off. I gotta take this power steering pump off. It's leaking. You can see right here where it's leaking and everything. And I already changed the pump right here. It's 10 millimeter. Let me make sure. Let me just make sure for you. It's 10 millimeter. One right there. One right there. This is for the pump, water pump. And then there's another one down here. There's one more down there. It's I believe it's 3. There's 3 bolts holding this water pump on right here. Alright. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate all your views and everything.